Hello, this is voice and audition coach Jessica Neighbor. Okay, everybody, I want to dispel a myth today. Drum roll, please. Practice does not have to be torture. So, when I'm working with a lot of performers, they're getting ready for auditions, they're getting ready for shows, or they're just doing their ongoing singing practice, a lot of them dread home practice. And if they have a parent, you better believe that that can become some serious friction. Or if they're a grown-up, then they themselves start to feel guilty and funky about not practicing, which then just makes you want to avoid practicing even more, which then doesn't really ever make you a better singer. Darn it. So I want to dispel this myth that practice needs to be long and serious. So first of all, let's dispel the first part of that myth, which is that practice needs to be long. Practice needs to be however long you can maintain focus. And we know that every day is going to be different. It varies on how much you sleep, how much else you have on your mind that day. So if you're putting in a practice and you recognize that you're just zoning out after 15 minutes, stop. It's not worthwhile, it's not effective, and it's really not actually building you up as a performer. Now, you might have another day where you've got an open afternoon and you've got some time and you can keep going for an hour or an hour and a half. That's wonderful. But also remember that, especially with your vocal instrument, you can only sing for so long before your physical instrument says, hey, I need a break over here, or, I think I'm good for now. We've run the song quite a few times. I think we're going to take a break. So that's really key. And taking little mini breaks is actually shown in research to help refresh you. It's quite effective and helpful if you're focusing and say you have a deadline for an audition or a show and you really do have to put in a bit of a longer practice. Go take a break. It'll help your vocal instrument. It'll help your mental fatigue get recharged and then come back to the practice room. The other thing about practice that I would like to argue is that it does not have to be quite so serious as we think of it. I think all of us have seen enough of these sort of movies about the artists and the musicians and the performers where they're locked in some dark room and they're in there all night and all day perfecting their craft, and it's all so serious. Let's keep it light. We are playing. Right? We are playing an instrument, or we are in a play. We need to bring that sort of fun energy that turned us on to this in the first place when we were probably a kid. Stay in the sandbox. That's so crucial, because if we get out, we put all of these other layers of sort of obligation and seriousness that really is going to actually backfire in your performance, because then what you're going to be bringing to your stage or to your audition is this sort of, imbalanced, serious performance. And you gotta keep some levity in there. So let's just go ahead and agree that you should practice for however long it feels good for you to practice on any given day. Be flexible with yourself. And let's agree that you should have some fun while you're doing it. My reward that I always remind singers to do is, after you've done your scales, your work songs, whatever it is that the repertoire you're working on for your particular projects at the moment are, I want you to cut loose. I want you to sing your shameless pop song, or just make up a song on the moment. And for right now, I'll just demonstrate that myself. I'm just going to start singing because I did my vlog. And now I'm going to sing something because I feel like it. Yeah. I just had fun. I just cut loose. That's my little reward at the end of this vlog. I hope you reward yourself the next time you practice too.